This is Southwest 212. This is Mr. Jerdy. Let's do some math. I got a sub today, guys, because I just want to let you know my girls are homesick with a fever and I'm taking care of them. So I need you guys to do the best you can today. And if you do not have your chapter review out, pause the video, pull it out real quick, and then start watching again. Okay, I want to go over the angle types with you before the quiz. This is all to help you with the quiz. So here is a reminder of the different angle types. These two angles are alternate interior, and they're equal. They're inside the parallel lines, and they're on the opposite side. Here is some alternate exterior. They're outside the lines, and they're opposite of the transversal, and they're equal. They're the exact same size. Here's supplementary angles, two angles that make a straight line when they're next to each other. They make 180 degrees. Another one you need to know is vertical angles. Angles across from each other are congruent. And then corresponding angles. These are the same angle, but at the other intersection. Alright, I want to take a look real quick at number 2. Remember, if you have a question like this and you're trying to figure out all of the angles, you need to write in how you got each angle. If you don't know an angle, you can't match it with another one. You couldn't say 2 is vertical with 4 unless you know 2 or 4. Otherwise, you can't figure them out. They are vertical, but we don't know what they are yet. So you'd probably want to start with vertical with 5. So I put 117. You could call this angle 8 if you wanted to, and then I would say vert. This sheet will also be on top of your quiz, so you'll know the words. So I'd say vert, and then that was with angle 5. Sorry, angle 8. This is angle 5. We're doing it with angle 8 right here, across from it. You could also do these ones and say supplementary with angle 8 for 6 and 7, because those two add up to 180 degrees. And what I like to do, just a reminder, is then correspond each one of these over to the other crossing. So like 6 goes with 2. So for angle 2, or let's do angle 5 since we know angle 5. Angle 5 and 1 are the same angle, so I'd put angle 117 here, and I'd say corresponding with angle 5. I'd probably put corresponding on all of these ones, just correspond it back to the intersection you already know. Alright, if you have a question like this on the quiz, then you don't need to say with which angle, because it already tells you the angles we're talking about. It says we're talking about angle 1, and it wants to know what is the degree of angle 8. So it's all related to this picture. Every time you do a question, this resets to brand new, and you redo whatever it happens to say. So angle 1 is 130, and it wants to know about angle 8. Well, those are corresponding angles, so I know it's the same degree. So I put right here 130, and explain my reasoning. I put corresponding. I don't have to say anything else. I don't have to say it corresponds with 1, because we already know we're talking about angle 1 and 8. So I just say corresponding. You could abbreviate it, or you could write out the whole thing if you'd like. Okay. That's what you do on all of those. Let's say if you had angle 6 and angle 4. There is no relation between those. So you could do like 2 different things to get there. You could say 6 is supplementary with 5, and then do 5 and 4 are corresponding. So it might take you 2 jumps in order to get the answer, but you just explain in 2 steps: supplementary, then corresponding. Alright, let's take a look at one of these triangle ones, number 8. Okay, we know that the degrees inside of a triangle add up to 180. So I'm going to set all 3 angles and add them up to 180. So x plus 42 plus x minus 38. You don't need the parentheses when you go to write it in an equation. That's all three angles, and it equals 180. So let's go ahead and solve this real quick. I'm going to put my x's together. So these x's are going to be together, so that's 2x, because there's a 1 and a 1 in front. I'm going to do 42 minus 38, so I'll get plus 4. Still equals 180. I got 2 steps left. I'm going to subtract off the 4 from both sides. Get rid of my number. 2x equals 176. And we'll divide both sides by 2. So x equals 88. Here's where the problem's going to be on the quiz right here. It doesn't want just 88. It wants you to solve for the interior angles. So I need to plug this back in. I need to plug in, and this one will be 88. Write it on the picture. It'll be easy for me to see if you do that. And then this one will be 88 minus 38. So this angle is 50 degrees. There we go. All right, let's do one where we solve for an exterior angle. I'm going to go down to number 9. I'm going to set this up so that the two inside angles equal the outside angle. There is no 180 when you solve for an outside. So to set this one up, I'm going to do the two inside angles, 43 and x plus 15, don't need the parentheses, and set that equal to the exterior angle, 3x. This one we will not need to fill in this inside angle. It just wants the exterior angle. All it wants to know is how many degrees is this. So once we get x, we'll plug it in. Alright, when you have one of these, you have x's on both sides, so I'm going to get rid of the x's on one of the sides. I'm also going to add 43 and 15 together here and get 58. Adding those together. And on this side over here, I have 2x, 3 minus 1. And this x went away. Dividing both sides by 2. We get, I think, what do we get there? $29. Now I'm going to plug this in right here. What you do there is you just times 29 times 3. So we get that the exterior angle is 87. And I want to see that. I want to see that you plug this in over here. That's a major part of it, of the quiz today. Alright, I got up early for you guys. I was here before the day started. I'm hoping you guys, this was helpful for you. And when you finish your quiz, you will need to either finish this worksheet and turn it in, because it wasn't homework, so you got time to finish it by the end of the day. You also have 20 minutes of class time here from the beginning of the bell to finish this and get ready for your quiz. If you finish your quiz and you're done with this, then you need to do the RPJ pages that it has up on the projector, that the sub has. Thanks, guys. You got this. Southwest 212, over and out.